welcome to Dodger's Trips. I'm a bit under the weather, Dodger. I made that introduction video about the series I was going to be making about Hull and York and talking about my upbringings and putting some sort of hidden history in there, forgotten history. Anyway, I got to York and I did my videos in York. When I first set off, the plan was to go to York, then go from York to Hull. And when I got up in the morning, I thought, shall I just skip the train to York and just go directly to Hull, because I wasn't feeling that cracking. I had a lemon chicken from a Skulls takeaway on the Saturday night. This was Sunday morning and I was not feeling that good. And of course, all my video is all about walking around and seeing things. Anyway, I bit the bullet and got the train to York, and I did my videoing around York. I was a bit worn out going around York. I wasn't quite myself. I could sense that. Anyway, did that, went back to York Station and got my train to Hull. Yeah, that was a bit, because I'd prepaid the ticket from York to Hull, got a bargain fare for £4, but my train wasn't until 5:45, and this was like 2:30, and I'd sort of worn myself out going around York, so I thought of hanging around for another 3 hours just to wait to get this ticket. So I had to let that ticket go, lose that £4. I had to buy a single for the next available train to Hull, which cost £17, but it was worth paying just to get a sit down and get on the way to Hull. So got to Hull and checked into Wetherspoons. It's called the Admiral by the Humber, the Admiral of the Humber. Whoa, come back camera. Right, so I've stayed here before, 3 or 4 years ago. It's alright, it's decent. And I'll show you the video now of the room. Here we are, quick room tour. I'm staying in Wetherspoons Hotel in Hull. It's called the Admiral of the Humber. So I'm an Admiral for 3 nights. Lovely big bed. Looks nice, soft, easy chair. I think that's an adjoining room, should you need one. Looking out over the street. Got another pub over the road, Sky Sports. Another pub on the corner, Moderation. Escape room. Someone just escaped from the escape room. And bathroom with a bath. Very nice, with all the toiletries. Slip mat for the old folk. That will do. So all this, 3 nights, £144. I haven't eaten since last night, and it's now about, I don't know, getting on for 5. So I'm going to go down and get some Wetherspoons grub. And you get 3 cups of coffee in the bar if you show your hotel key. That's good, another bonus. Not only do you get free coffee or tea in the Wetherspoons downstairs, they even give you a chunky Belgian chocolate biscuits and Walker's shortbread fingers. Not bad. Plenty of teas and coffees, milks, oat, is that oat milk? 2 bottles of water. Not bad. Well, my first night in Hull, I was not feeling very good at all. I hadn't eaten because I'd been feeling off since that takeaway the night before, but I hadn't eaten since the Saturday night, and it was now Sunday night, and I thought I've got to have something to eat. So I went down to the Wetherspoons here underneath was going to get a steak, but they don't do steaks apparently anymore. So Microwave Mike conjured up a cheeseburger, and I really shouldn't have had that. I was unsettled all evening. I was that worn out from going around York, which is not normally like me, so I knew I wasn't right. 8 o'clock, I fell asleep. Woke up about 11:15, and my stomach was playing up, all sorts. Horrible feeling. Anyway, I couldn't really get back to sleep when my stomach misbehaving and everything. And anyway, throughout all Sunday night, Monday morning, I was just retching, throwing up. I managed to clean up after myself, because you wake up, don't you, and you suddenly got like 2 seconds to make it to a bowl or a toilet, and I couldn't find the light switch for the bathroom. I knew where the sink was. I had to puke in the sink. Sorry. Yeah, I got the light on, but I must have puked up over the course of Monday morning during the night. Monday morning, puked up at least 7-8 times. I managed to fall back asleep again Monday morning. Woke up about 12 midday. Very good blackout curtains, I must say, because it was still like night time, even though it was the middle of the day. And I'm there, sort of just coming to, rang Sandy, told her, she's going, "Are you coming home?" I said, "Well, I couldn't risk being on a train that long, really, at the moment." So I had these plans to come to Hull, do all these walking videos, show you a lot of history, tell you a lot of history that maybe you don't know about, but might find interesting. Also relating my family background and their role with Hull, and how that all sort of slotted in. I'd made arrangements that I would go to the Hull Fishing Heritage Centre on Monday or Tuesday, and the guy there, Jerry, was going to give us a show around that museum there, that Heritage Centre. But obviously it was 12 o'clock. I've been talking to Sandy, and I still couldn't feel like moving off the bed. And it's got to about an all time, I'm thinking, well, if I just go do the short bit of the video, which would have been, it's like half an hour to get to where it is, and then it would have been maybe hour's walk down Hessle Road, looking at all the murals and stuff and the stories behind those, because it is quite interesting. Some superb murals. And I toyed with the idea of just doing that and then coming back after a couple of hours. I still couldn't feel right to do that. Anyway, with that, I'm sort of half dozing and finished with talking with Sandy on the phone. I thought I'd just fall asleep again, and with that, the smoke alarm set off. That big orange light was flashing. Sound of the alarm, and then it stopped. I thought, and then after about a minute, it went off again. I thought, oh, what's going on? So I thought I better get dressed in case they come knocking on the door, in case they think I'm smoking or vaping. Got dressed, and it would go off a third time while I'm getting dressed. I remembered if you ring 0 on the phone, you can get to reception. I rang the reception. She goes, "Oh, it's Monday. We always test them on a Monday." Oh, I didn't know. She goes, "It'll do it one more time, and then that'll be it. It'll start." So I was thinking you're going to think I'm smoking or vaping. She goes, no, it's just a standard test. So that sort of stopped me dropping off back to sleep. So I thought I'll go for a walk out and get a sandwich. Not for now, because I still don't fancy eating. Oh, God, blimey. So I thought I'll have a little walk out. Went out, it was bitter. Wow. Sandy said you should have took your, I know I'm on the Humber and everything like that, but I thought I'd still be alright in the old brown filming jacket that I always wear. But no, it was proper Baltic weather. Anyway, went for a walk around the city centre through a couple of arcades. Couldn't really find anywhere that was selling sandwiches. I just walked up to where there's a big B&M and the security guard was coming out. And I said, do they sell pre-packed sandwiches in there? He said they do. He said, but they're not right cracking. I won't bother. So with that I thought, oh right, okay. So I'd passed a pork pie shop on the way out into the centre as my little walk, sort of 10-15 minute walk out. I went there, I've got myself a pork pie for later on in case I fancy eating something. I've just been, as I walked back into Wetherspoons, I went and got a free cup of coffee. Even if you're not staying at the guest, you can just walk in Wetherspoons, just walk to the coffee machine and help yourself to a cup of coffee. Nobody would ever challenge you, I don't think. So yeah, had a cup of coffee, lukewarm cappuccino, and come back up to the room. So that 10-minute walk around has really shattered me again. So whether I'm going to be up for videoing tomorrow, I hope so. If not, the whole series will have to be on hold until I can get back. There's so many attractions that are due to be opening in spring 2026 in Hull, major attractions as well. But it might be a case of coming back then, but I do want to get down to Hessle Road, go see everything that I wanted to see down there. Maybe at least 2 or 3 videos if I can get myself out there tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last day. I had 2 full days, and then I've got like the Wednesday where it's open what time I come back to Bradford. Sorry, no Hull, unless there is going to be some Hull tomorrow, but certainly nothing of the city centre, which I'd intended to do. Show you all the wonderful statues, the riverfront, the old town, which is a marvellous place to walk around. Yeah, sorry, I'm just feeling really, really awful. So at least you got to look around the hotel room here at Wetherspoons in Hull, and for the price, I think it's a good deal. They're very big size rooms as well, ample. I'm really thirsty, but I just have anything. You know what it's like when you're being poorly like that. You just all I always want is like fizzy pop, and it's like the worst thing that you could have in it. So anyway, thank you for bearing with us, and we'll have some videos. If not Hull, we'll show you around York a bit. Some sides of you. That gimbal did that on its own. Oh, come back. Come back. Come back. What is going on? What is going on? There. That camera turned around on its own. Right, look at me hair. Stuck up like a pound of candles. But I just couldn't be bothered. Right. See ya. Wherever the next trip takes me. Hopefully, the streets of Hull and Hessle Road. Good old Hessle Road. Right, we'll see you next time. Till then, Dodger and out.